Hello everyone and welcome to another video. Today we've got a package that we're going to open up because inside of it we have an iPhone 3GS. I believe this is an 8GB black model. I could be wrong about that, but I think it's an 8GB black model. And what makes it unique is it is supposed to be running iOS 5, which in and of itself is not too special on a 3GS. But for the most part, you'll have a hard time finding this because almost all 3GSs are running iOS 6 because that's the last version they support. So iOS 5 is kind of unique on this device. Hopefully that's what we have. Let's open up this package and find out. But before we do that, I want to give you guys a little sneak peek at a project/video that I have coming soon that I think you're really going to enjoy. Take a look at this. So before we jump into the video, I want to show you guys this. These are my purchases on eBay, which is where I find most of these things. I've got a 5th gen iPod Touch Silver, which is coming soon. That'll definitely be in a video unless the seller's updated it. And also check out these lots of iPod Touches. 13 for $30, 13 for $30, and then 22 for $45. These were sold for parts, but as you and I both know, just because something's listed for parts does not necessarily mean it doesn't work. So once I get all of these in, they were all from the same seller. They're coming from California, so they should take a little longer than usual to get here, but that's all right. It'll be worth the wait. This is going to be a cool video where I test all of these. And maybe this is too much for one video. Maybe I'll break it up. But I think we're going to have a lot of fun. I'll give you guys a sneak peek here at some of these photos. This is going to be 1st through 4th gen iPod Touches in various capacities. So I'm excited for this one. I hope you guys are as well. This video should be out in a couple weeks. When I get these, we'll see if we can fix this. It's been disabled for 10 million minutes. That's a long time. I think we're going to be able to get a lot of these working. So that's just a sneak peek. Now we'll get back to the video. Here is the iPhone, and I was wrong. This is actually a white 32GB model. So even better, 32 is the max capacity these iPhones ever shipped with. Let's see if it powers on, and it's going to need a charge. Let me grab a cable. Actually, I've got a cable right here. Plug that in, and then I'll plug it into my iMac over here, and we'll give this thing a charge.
One eternity later.
All right, we are back. The iPhone has charged up, and it took so long that I already started editing this video. But here we are, iPhone 3GS. And for those fellow enthusiasts out there, you can tell right away this is iOS 5. YouTube app should be a dead giveaway. We can verify that. If we check inside of Settings, General, and About, we're greeted with 5.1.1. which is, I believe, the last version of iOS 5. And we can see this is, in fact, a 32GB model. So not the most special iOS for this. That would probably be iOS 3. Also, I should point out, I tried to get this off. I'm not sure what this is, if this is decoration or it says neutralizer. Maybe that's some sort of conspiracy theory, something someone put on there to keep their phone from getting hacked or whatever. But here we are. iOS 5 was introduced alongside the iPhone 4S, and the iPhone 4 and 3GS went on to receive that update as well. It brought the iCloud features to the 3GS for the first time with the introduction of iMessage, and we saw a magnitude of other things. For example, the Reminders app was new, Newsstand was new. Did we get new wallpapers with iOS 5? I don't think we did. Still with this one, iOS 6 brought the like the blue ocean wallpaper, which is one of the classic iconic ones, but iCloud was introduced here on iOS 5, and if you don't know, you cannot iCloud lock a device on iOS 5 as far as I'm aware. We saw the introduction of iMessage for the 3GS and Twitter integration. I think iOS 5 was the first one that integrated Twitter. It'd be interesting to know if it still worked on here. My guess is not. But the 3GS was a great phone. A lot of people had one of these for a long time because it continued to sell. When the iPhone 4 was launched, the 3GS was dropped to $100 with a 2-year contract. And when the iPhone 4S launched, the iPhone 3GS was a free model if you signed up for a 2-year contract as well. So a lot of people got this thing, and it was a very robust phone. As I try to get Compass to work here. Come on. There we go. This thing I think is a little off because north, oh, there it is. Okay, yeah, this thing does work. Pretty neat considering this thing has no service and is not connected to any Wi-Fi, but the compass still reads pretty accurately. But interesting enough, the white 3GS was only sold in 2009 and 2010 when this was the flagship model. And 32 and 16 gigabyte models were only sold for 1 year. After that, the 8 gigabyte model was the only one available. I like the white finish because it kind of shows off the buttons a little better. But a common issue with the 3GS is the cracking of the plastic on the back, as you can see there. And this charging port's super dirty. You might have to get that cleaned out. Got some damage up here at the top. This thing has seen better days. Clearly used quite a bit. But the battery still holds a charge. And it seems to be working just fine. So I hope you enjoyed that video. This has been an iPhone 3GS, 32 gigabyte white model running iOS 5.1.1. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one.